Hello everyone, I am Shivantika, legal intern at Lexis and Company for the month of June. And today in this video, we'll see the differences between a check and a bill of exchange. So let's start with check first, its definition. So the check is a document which contains an order to the bank to pay a fixed amount of money from the account of the client. Whereas in a bill of exchange, it is a negotiable instrument which orders to the drawee to pay a fixed amount of money on demand. Catch here is in case of a check, the order is made directly to the bank only and only the bank. But in case of a bill exchange, it is the drawee which an order is made to the drawee to pay a fixed amount. That means the drawer itself can order the drawee to pay the certain amount, and the drawee can be an individual. But in case of a check, the order is always made to a specific bank only. Coming to the sections, so section 6 defines the meaning, the definition of the check under the Negotiable Instrument Act of 1881, whereas section 5 defines the bill of exchange in the Negotiable Instrument Act. When we talk about a difference between them, there is a difference that in case of a bill of exchange, there are 3 days of grace period that one needs to give to the drawee in case of accepting the payment, for making the payment. When you calculate the whole days for the payment, then you give 3 days grace period, but no such grace is allowed or applicable in case of a check. It should be made on the date itself on which it is made, but in case of the bill of exchange, a 3 days grace period is given to check the validity or to confirm the validity of the same. A check does not need any kind of approval from the parties before it is presented for the payment. So when you collect a check, you can just go to the bank, deposit it, and get your money. There is no kind of pre-approval needed from both the parties or both the ends. If the check is made in your name and if all the particulars are rightly ordered, then you can definitely encash the check. But in case of a bill of exchange, you always need the approval from the drawee of the payment, because in case of a bill of exchange, what happens is that a drawer makes the bill of exchange and the drawee has to sign that. He has to attest that, saying that yes, I will pay you this amount of money that is due on me on this particular date. And further, there are 2 copies made. Usually there are 2 copies made. One is kept with the drawer and one is kept with the drawee itself. Talking about the validity of check and bill of exchange, in case of a check is only valid for 3 months. You must encash the check within those 3 months from the date on which it is made, and no kind of grace period is allowed in that case, as already mentioned above. But in case of a bill of exchange, no validity for the payment. There is no kind of period under which the payment should be done. It is made on a particular date that is written in the bill of exchange itself, which is signed by both the parties. Mostly the drawee has to sign it, has to attest that he will make the payment, and the date which is mentioned in the bill of exchange, apart from that date, 3 days is added, that is known as the grace period, that is awarded in case of a bill of exchange. Now let's talk about the liability. So in case of a check, the parties remain liable to pay also in case of notice of dishonor if it's not given. So therefore, in a check, the notice of dishonor is basically not compulsory in this situation. But when we talk about the bill of exchange, since the drawer is making the bill of exchange, therefore he must notify the drawee that this much amount is due on him on this date. So therefore, a notice of dishonor has to be made to the drawee, Therefore, in case of bill of exchange, the parties who do not get notice of dishonor are free from the liability of paying. Therefore, it means that if I, being the drawer, does not provide any kind of, if I do not provide any kind of notice to the drawee, then in such a situation, the drawee does not owe any liability towards paying of that certain amount. That's all in today's video. Thank you so much for watching.